What's up YouTube, Kristo here, and I got a review for you. Going to be looking at Werewolf Lumberjack from Smellbent. Now just quickly, before I get into this, this was originally, as far as I can tell, this was originally released in 2010 as Lumberjack Werewolf as a limited edition for Halloween, I believe. And then the following year, it was brought back with the names changed, Werewolf Lumberjack, and made a permanent part of the house, or at least until now it's permanent. Now this fragrance here, it's described by Smellbent themselves as a dirty wood fragrance, and the notes are oversexed wolf musk sprayed atop a pile of freshly cut timber. Now, if you're familiar with Smellbent, you'll know that it's kind of a quirky, funny, light-hearted indie niche house. And you know, that title there, if you're interested in animalic fragrances and musky fragrances, that's going to hook you. That's absolutely going to hook you. And I think I can relate to that one way or another, you know, the whole little gist of it. To me, what I get out of this is musk, woods, and some sort of, you know, coniferous note, whether it be needles or cones or something like that. What does this remind me of? Like I mentioned in my 12 fragrances for fall video, which this is obviously from, it smells to me like someone who's just run a marathon. You know, they're sweaty, they're hot, and they're naked, and they plop themselves down in a big pile of sawdust and pine needles. So if you can imagine smelling that, kind of like sweaty ass with sawdust pine needles. That's what it smells like to me, as strange as that might sound. I'm actually trying to up my musk collection. I have very few musk dominant fragrances, and I knew Smellbent did a few of them, so I was looking at them, and it was between this and another one called Commando, and I was actually kind of leaning towards Commando. The whole shtick of Commando is it's meant to smell just like pure skin. Like, I believe it's something like as close as you can be to wearing nothing or something like that is the tagline. But I ended up reading a review on Fragrantica. There was a review that read something along the lines of, it smells like skid-marked panties. And that really kind of seared itself into my brain. I haven't really been able to forget that. I really want to smell it, but just the idea of, you know, like skid-marked red satin panties, just, I don't know, it sounds so wrong, but maybe someday I'll get into it. So I ended up taking this, and I'm quite happy I did. I think this is a good entry-level musk fragrance. In terms of performance, longevity, I mentioned this in my 12 fall picks. That's kind of one of the downfalls of this. I only get about 4 to 6 hours out of it in terms of longevity. Projection is very modest as well, even with 4 or 5 sprays, which is kind of a lot for me. I usually only go 2 or 3 maximum. So if I go 4 or 5, maybe even 6, I really don't smell it, you know, unless I look for it, unless I kind of bellow my shirt out, I don't really pick it up. But perhaps that's what it's kind of aimed to be. It's, you know, a sensual, you know, oversexed wolf. So maybe it is meant to be like a close quarters, you know, sensual, exotic, animalic musk fragrance. In terms of season, obviously fall. Age, definitely more mature. There's not going to be a lot of younger guys that are going to want to smell like, well, they probably want to smell like an oversexed wolf, but they probably don't want to smell like heavy musk. There's very minimal sweetness in this. The white musk in this is slightly sweet, but nothing like that. This is probably something like my dad would like. If I put this in his medicine cabinet and labeled it as Brute, he'd probably love it, or Brute Light or something, he'd probably love it, but definitely an older crowd. Gender, as usual, I think if you are into this sort of fragrance, woody, musky, coniferous kind of thing, I think check it out, regardless of gender. But I would say, of course, with the whole Werewolf Lumberjack, it is going to appeal more to a male audience. I think it could be quite unisex. There's nothing that makes it particularly sweet, but definitely there are some women out there that would enjoy this, I think. Occasion, I think this is going to be a good formal or work scent, not too strong. It's not too sweet, because when I think of someone in a formal, semi-formal date, I guess you could go sweet, but I think it's definitely something that would work better in those kind of situations. Price point on this is great. Smell bent for this whole line where they have the characters, they're 50 mil for $50 standard, okay? There is another line that is a bit more expensive, but I've literally not tried any of them. I've only tried the characters series, I call them. And if you're patient enough, you can they do like annually or biannually, 20%, 25% off. Sometimes they even give free international shipping. So if you're willing to wait, you can get this for $40. If you buy like 2 of them or 2 bottles, full-size bottles, you can often get free shipping worldwide, again, if you wait. So it's very good price for quality, in my opinion. Now, the positives for this, I think this is a great entry-level musk fragrance. If you want something musk heavy and you're kind of new, I think this is great. If you don't want to smell too much like a urinal cake or, something like skid-marked panties, I think this is a pretty good entry level, because the needles and the woods definitely help offset the kind of skunky, poopy animalic side that musk fragrances would have. It's easily accessible. You can get it directly from the Smell Bent website. If you're in America, you can get it from Indie Scent. But again, just order directly from Smell Bent. You can get sales every now and again, great prices. Worldwide shipping, which is great. I had these shipped to Indonesia. Not this one, but I've had other Smell Bents shipped to Indonesia with absolutely no problem. Negatives to this, again, if you're not really into musk, be careful. Even if you're getting into musk, and you've only tried some light designer musk heavy fragrances, sample it first, be careful. Also, another negative side, if you're a big collector and you like to show off your bottles and your boxes, they're not going to be the most impressive. This is literally just a clear glass atomizer with a Smell Bent sticker slapped to it, and the box is literally just a white corrugated folding box with stickers on it. I don't mind, because if they did a big flashy package, it would end up costing $100, right? So I don't mind, because they're giving you high quality perfume with, really minimal packaging. And I don't mind, because in my opinion, the perfume is more important than the package. Overall, I'm really happy with this. This was, I think, the second heavy musk fragrance that I picked up when I was trying to get into musk notes, and I'm really glad I picked it up. I'm definitely going to wear it a lot more come fall, now that it is fall, and I've worn it a bit, but I will wear it a lot more, so I'm quite happy. Price is great. It's just a really fun, quirky indie house. I have several other fragrances. I honestly have to say incense is my favorite from the house, and it is actually one of my favorite vanilla scents ever. But this is just so different and so unique. I really enjoy it. I think it's pretty easy to wear for something, of its genre. So I think check it out. So time to turn it over to you. Have you tried this? What do you think? What's your opinion on musks? Do you like them? Do you like them dirty and animalic, or do you like them kind of clean and fresh and soapy? So, there you go. Werewolf Lumberjack. Check it out, and I'll see you again soon.